Hello guys, welcome to In the Pits. Now today I am on Project Cars and I really wanted to race online.
Green, 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 go, go, go!
I really wanted to race online, but I started the game up, had a look, and there was like 3 people online to race with. So I thought that would be boring, so I thought I'd treat myself to one of my favourite tracks ever, in one of my favourite cars ever. The Ford Capri Zack Speed at Bathurst, or Mount Panorama, some people call it. I'm not really sure which one is correct. Now I had the AI set up quite high. I think I should have set them up a bit higher, but I think they were on maybe 83, and I didn't think I'd be able to get to first with it on that, so I gave it a go. I haven't played this game in bloody ages, and the AI are actually really aggressive in this game. I found it really hard to pass anyone without making contact. They wiggle all over the bloody place in this game. But they're still fun. The AI is still better than Assetto Corsa, I think. They're a bit more interesting, that's for sure. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing too many Project Cars videos, just because there isn't really that much to do on it anymore, and I like racing online, you know. It's a bit more fun, a bit more competitive, a bit more random, and there's definitely more crashes. But yeah, I think the reason I whipped it back out is because I heard about Project Cars 2 being announced, and I do have to say, why they're doing it crowdfunded again, I have no idea. You know, if they sold 1 million copies of the first Project Cars, where the hell has all the money gone? Why are they having to get it crowdfunding again? And they're doing something where you can donate them like £10,000 and you get to have dinner with the people who are making the game. £10,000? Who the hell is going to donate 10 grand to Project Cars, you know? I mean, like, it's a good game, in my opinion. It feels amazing on the wheel, but it's nothing unbelievably special. I mean, well, maybe Project Cars 2 is gonna be unbelievably special. I have no idea. I haven't tried any of the other games they made though, like the GTR 2, I think it's called. Apparently that game is amazing. But I don't even know if it's online. That's why I haven't bothered picking it up yet. I do like a good online race me. It was very hard in this race to find a way past the AI. It was only really the straights that I could get through cleanly without making contact. The graphics on this game though are absolutely amazing. I started the race at night because I like watching it turn to day, and the way the sun rises and everything, it looks unbelievable. Even when the sun's getting in your eyes, it makes you squint like you would in real life. Now, I should say I'm sorry about this video as well. I recorded it the other day, and since that I have figured out my frame rate problems. It's not my computer when I record it. When I play it, it's fine. But it's the software when I bounce it. Like, I exported this at, I think, 100 frames a second, but it's still bad. Even though I only recorded at 60 frames a second, I had to render it at 100 frames a second. But yeah, it turns out I've got to do it at the maximum that my software does it, which is 144 frames. So yeah, I'll remember to do that from now on. Just so my videos are a bit cleaner. I don't want you guys watching low quality rubbish. One good thing about the AI on here is when you get alongside an AI car, they do move over and give you the line. I mean, it does look a bit silly the way they do it. Every time you get next to a car, they'll move to the side in the exact same fashion as every other car. It's very linear. I think I'm doing alright so far though. I haven't hit any walls. Considering this was the first time I played this game in, I don't know, 5 months maybe? Look at that sun. Unbelievable. Love it. This game does get a hell of a lot of hate from people, but I really like it. I was listening to someone talk about it yesterday, and apparently one of the reasons people hate the game is because of the developers and like the way they dealt with criticism on their online forums. Like if someone like criticised something about it, they'd just completely block the person who was criticising it on their forums and delete all their comments and whatever, which isn't really very healthy when you're like trying to develop a game. You should be taking on board criticism well, not like being a little baby about it and like pretending it never happened. Like, oh, I'm going to block you. Like it's like what 10-year-olds do on Facebook, you know. You should really like build on people's criticism and work on it and try to make things better.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
Got a run on this guy though. See you later, mate. I wasn't really sure about my braking point for this corner. I think I was doing it a little bit too early the whole race. I don't think I was driving with any assists in this race either. I completely forgot to check about like what settings were on when I recorded this. Oh, I hit a wall. My bad. Little tap. But yeah, I never used to race. Oh, and again. I never used to race with assists, so I don't see why they would have just turned themselves back on. There's no racing line, so I'm assuming everything else would be off.
You're right on his tail. Pile on the pressure and force him into a mistake.
I don't get people that make YouTube racing videos with the racing line on. Like, you know, you're trying to make content for people to watch. You should at least try and do it good and properly. We are coming down the long straight here, and
Great work, great move.
what I really should have done was stretch the gears out a bit. We were topping out in, I think this car only had 5 gears. Oh, I've gone wide. Just trying to avoid hitting the back of that guy. Getting sideways around that corner a little bit. God, I don't know what was going on here. I was driving like crap. Whenever I normally start driving like crap, I give myself a slap around the face. It's because like my concentration sort of goes a bit, and you sort of become in a daze, and then you just need to shake your head, remind yourself you're in a race, and then you normally get back to normal. Getting sideways a bit? No. I do love this Capri Zac speed though, it feels so good on this game. Like you get a teeny bit of oversteer with it if you're too throttle happy, but in a fun way and a controllable way. It's not like complete mayhem and all over the place. Cut that corner a little bit there, but I did keep 2 wheels on the track still, so I think that's allowed. Yeah, if you're into sim racing but you haven't picked up a copy of Project Cars yet, honestly, I'd probably say download it illegally and try it, because I don't think you can download a demo. And the reason I say download it illegally is so you can see if your computer can even run it well. Like that, it annoys me that games don't do demos, because you don't want to pay £60 for a full game, and then after you've paid for it you go to use it and you realise your computer can't even run it. So this game, for example, I can't play races in the rain. It makes my computer turn off because, well, it's kind of my computer's fault. I've got a bit of a crappy power supply. So yeah, my computer will just turn off if I start a race in the rain, because it's quite, I'm guessing it's quite GPU heavy or whatever. But yeah, my computer will just turn off and then turn back on straight away in boot mode and say your computer had to turn off because of a power surge or whatever. So only with this game. And so yeah, I was a bit annoyed when I paid for it and then realised I couldn't even play it properly. Yeah, I do think demos, with PC, demos should always be available, because everyone has different computers, And that was a bit of a shitty move by me there. I shouldn't have really slipped in that line, I should have waited for him to go. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't really like about Project Cars, apart from the fact you can't drift, that's another one. But the contacts, when you make contact with another car on this game, it's like putting 2 magnets together, especially when you hit someone up the back. It's 2 magnets have been stuck together and you can't steer and you can't get off them properly or whatever. It's really weird. I don't know why they did that. I'm sure that's not what they did in those other games that Slightly Mad Studios are famous for, like GTR 2 and whatever. Because if it was like that in that game, then that's a bit stupid, because those games got a lot of love. Hello, dog. So yeah, I guess this race hasn't been going too bad. I like the way about this game as well that I could use my joystick as a gear shifter without problems. With Assetto Corsa you just couldn't do it, and I have to use this software called Xpadder, and it makes my computer think my joystick is doing keyboard inputs. But with Project Cars, it'll just plug it in and change the gear shift up and down buttons straight away. No using a third-party plug-in or whatever. I think that was the only thing I don't like about my Assetto Corsa. My beloved Assetto. I do really like this game though, graphically anyway. Once Project Cars 2 comes out, I am going to be all over that like a rash. And hopefully they do some good sort of online like game race pairing thing, kind of like what's it called, iRacing. Like, I've never played iRacing because it's bloody expensive, but I've watched a lot of videos on it, and it just seems like you can't really compare the online sort of gameplay to any other racing game at the moment. Yeah, in this as well, I was doing like blipping the throttle when you shift down, like you should, but it doesn't make a difference in this game. I don't know why. I don't know if there's some setting where it's doing it automatically and I can turn it off.
Try and refocus, line up some good, strong, consistent lap times.
But yeah, that was literally doing nothing, so I think I just gave up doing it by
okay, mate,
this
let's
lap.
see if we can get him on this lap. Try to force an error. He's under big pressure now. Come on, you can take him.
And one thing this game does need as well is a spotter saying, still on your left, clear on the left. Like the spotter app I use for Assetto is called Crew Chief, and it also works with Auto Mobilista, and I've read on their Facebook page that they are trying to make it work with R Factor 2 as well. I'm not sure if they've done that yet, but in the spotter there's like a list of racing games, and I think they're pretty much all on there, but they don't all work yet, so I assume they're planning to make it all work. Made a little bit of contact and I get sucked out. I didn't make enough contact with him to make him crash completely off the track though. I don't know where he went. I love this part of the track, especially, well, when you're running with a load of people. It looks so sweet. Just when there's like a load of cars just bowling through left and right, weaving through that section. It's amazing. It is pretty annoying when you have a car that tops out halfway through this long straight though. So coming into the final lap, I probably shouldn't have done 9 laps, that was too much. When I used to play this game, I used to do like 30 lap races and it would take like an hour. I used to love it so much. Good little endurance on this. I mean, that's not really endurance, is it? Some people on R Factor 2 do actually do 24-hour races with each other, and then like they'll share a car and do 3-hour stints each. I can't imagine doing that. I'd just get a sore arse. And what happens if you need a pee? Like, in real racing, they just pee in their seat, I think, but you can't pee in your seat in your own house, can you? That's disgusting. Well, I don't know, maybe people like, I don't know, put a condom on with an elastic band or something and just pee in that. So I'm in 4th. I haven't done too bad catching him up, considering the AI was on quite difficult. I think it was on 83 anyway, I'm not sure, 83 or 85. Now that I'm ashamed of that. Oh, I didn't even bother letting him back pass. That's not me. It's because it was the last lap and I just wanted to get it done by now. Oh, that was shocking behaviour. I was doing so well, I was being like calm, collected, and then on the last lap I just wanted to go as fast as possible. I don't know why. Oh, look at that. gone off again. And I've bloody spun it. Would you believe it? Last lap. Well, it's always the way, isn't it? Last lap luck. Well, that's the way it is with me anyway. All the time. Bit embarrassing, so it looks like it's going to be a 6th for me. Coming into the last corner for the last time. Along the pit straight. And that's it, across the line. Sorry. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.